somehow. Hey guys, 'tis I, the Empress of the Weirdos. Alright, so in today's episode, I'm not exactly sure how it happened, but somehow the recording picked up on the footage, but not the sound. But I came up with an ingenious solution, so you guys can watch the episode and have your sound too. I did a voiceover for it. Well, not I. What I ended up doing was I gave it over to my sister. We'll call her Editor Gummibear for this. And I was like, hey, Editor Gummibear, I need you to do something for me. I need you to MST3K this episode for me. And she looked at me and she went, huh? So long story short, this episode doesn't really feature me. There's me at the beginning, there's a little bit of me at the end, and the entire rest of it is my sister watching me play without a clue as to what's going on, and just giving her 2 cents on it, or more. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this episode. I apologize for not the original sound, but I hope this makes up for it. Anyways, guys, have fun and enjoy! Forgot to say boop. I don't know what's going on here. She's wandering around her room to her big, blocky television. Weird on a farm. Collections and she farms. Just obvious, and she doesn't know what anything is. And she's got fish. She doesn't have fish. That's a good thing. I like fish. Yeah, she still doesn't know what anything is. Except for spring onions. And jamborite. But I don't know what jamborite is, so that is irrelevant. And a prehistoric hand axe. Because it has to go with her television. Her really old television. And granite. Okay then. More prehistoric hand axe. It's an early tool employed by humans. This crude tool was created by striking one rock with another. This is very informative, I guess. Not really. She's going to do more than look at a hand axe. Because it'd be very interesting if she did. But, there's something cooking. And she doesn't know how to cook anything because she is a loser. Yeah, whole bunch of nothings. Whole bunch of nothings. She doesn't know what anything is.
Forgot to tell you.
What?
I failed to end it. Just to remind everyone to stay weird.
Okay.
Alright.
You don't know what
Bye,
anything
guys!
is.
I'm gonna go now. Bye, guys!
I forgot to say boop. There's a spring onion again. And all the fish that I'm glad she doesn't have. And social. Oh, she has social skills. Well, that's surprising. Very surprising. Why would she have social skills? And a lot of these guys are single. There's some single girls too. Looks like they could fix some of that. Penny could get together with Shane. And she still doesn't know what anything is. Except for that prehistoric axe. And the spring onion. And look at the teeny tiny map and her huge head. It's a very huge head. Train station, I guess, and a mine and stuff. She moves that mouse too fast to really read much of anything. Unless you want to know about prehistoric axes. Ah, yes. KOZU5. It's going to be clear and sunny. And we're... Well, Lick's Oracle, hidden knowledge, blah, 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 blah. No, we don't care. We don't care. Is she going to do anything except for look at a prehistoric hand axe?
Living off the land. That's why she has a prehistoric hand axe. And a really old television, perhaps? Because, well, apparently nobody else is helping support her lifestyle by selling her fabulous things at a local grocery market. Huh, what is that? A watering can. It's mixed seeds, which she does not seem to care about. And a lot of weeds. Yeah, go through those weeds. Maybe they'll grow. Just water things. Oh, potatoes. Potatoes are fun. Even though I don't like potatoes. I don't like much of anything, I guess. They're getting watered. This is really boring. I'm surprised you guys are still watching this. And she failed to water that. Maybe getting out a prehistoric axe would help. Those things are so tiny. Why is she even bothering with those? She's walking all over them. They're gonna die. Watering more things. Those look like turnips. Turnips aren't everything. Crafting. She can make a scarecrow. That'd help scare off that butterfly, maybe. No crows, though. Limited radius. 8 tiles. Spend 50 wood to protect 8 tiles of your field. That doesn't even protect, like, hardly anything. Let's see. Reward? Bridge repair. I don't know about you, but I haven't seen any broken bridges yet. Daffodil, leak. If there's a leak in the bridge. Not much of a bridge then. If it has a leak, it'd be more of a boat. It's still Monday. There's the potatoes. Wonder if they're grown in Idaho. Another potato. I'll go in the box with the spring onions. Really should go in like a refrigerator or something. My fridge goes... like, potatoes go under the sink. So I guess that's a fine place for them, I suppose. She's selling some of the potatoes. And the good potatoes, with Star. And she's putting the watering can in her box outside. Not where I'd keep my watering can. Let's see, where's all the... oh, look. Prehistoric axe, really old television, and a bus system. What time era is this supposed to be set in? We're gonna see dinosaurs next to really confuse me, and go well with the axe. And the path. Looks like there's some potholes in the path. Government could really get their act together and get this fixed, but I bet they're not going to. Marnie. I just love animals, Miss Kennedy. Treat them kindly and we'll be friends. No. I know a thing or two about Kennedy. She doesn't talk much, does she? Must be sales NPC. She rob graves. You can't make any other way. Robbing daffodil. Daffodils from graves. There's a butterfly. Maybe you should rob that too. Just a dirty thief. You're gonna rob this place? No? Oh, don't rob the library. That's just low. They let you borrow stuff and take it home. It's a museum. It doesn't change things much. Oh. Okay. Guess that's what the prehistoric axe was for. Guess we're more in the future than in the past. Guess that answers a few questions. But if there's a bus, why is she living off the land? Isn't there like a local grocery market she could go to? Like that place? Little grocery baskets outside? She keeps on walking and walking past the fox on the door. Oh, wait, she's going back to nope. And place next to the hospital. Ah, yes, local grocery market. And they sell her seeds instead of actual food. It's like a do-it-yourself kit. Makes you feel proud, but it's probably not going to turn out too well. Yeah, you hear too much. You're a bartender. I don't believe that. You're just going to talk to people? Being really boring, standing there next to the purple-haired girl, just waiting for her to move out of the way so you can talk to Bob Ross, maybe? Nope. More potholes in the road. If government could get their butts together, you wouldn't have so many potholes, would you? A fountain with terrible landscaping around it as you steal more daffodils from the community. What a lowlife you are. At least she's doing some local gardening. Guess she could be somewhat of a worse person. An empty fenced area. Maybe something will eventually magically appear there out of nowhere. I doubt it. Stuff doesn't actually work in real life. And a ton of dead trees. Government really needs to get their butts together. There's a lot of dead stuff on the ground. Dirt. Really ugly dirt. They could use some pavement. No, we do not have a nice walk. There's potholes everywhere. Let's see. You're just hiring someone to construct your stuff? At least you're not having to get a do-it-yourself kit like those seeds at the grocery store. It's rather nice of them to do it for you, but you have to supply your own materials. Shows how lazy they are, which is very. So you've been shown around town, which means you haven't been here long. So that's why they're making you grow your own food. Wait, technical problem. Okay, a little farther in the future than I was thinking. Still do-it-yourself food out of seeds. But, yeah, okay. Gonna leave this place? Make you gather your own materials, even though they're nicer than the grocery store. Hobo by the pond. We let him go there. If there was any good government here, they'd do something about it. And that bridge does not look safe. Government needs to fix that too. This town's really lousy. Not that government should fix all our problems, but potholes. Kind of an indicator that they don't fix their own problems, the government. Rickety bridge. She should be glad she didn't die. She goes past the butterflies that she's going to steal from. No, steal from the hobo. Like you did from those graves. No. This path is not well tended. And you just employ that hobo to do all these government jobs the government's not doing. And maybe you also pay him to protect the daffodils at the cemetery. Because you're obviously not doing it. You're not the right person for the job for that. And you're keeping the daffodils. And probably going to sell some of them too. Those daffodils grew on community land, not your own land. They're not your daffodils to sell and make money off of. I mean, really? What kind of lowlife are you? Pond hobo. It's got better ethics than you. You're not even questioning that they're having you do-it-yourself food from the grocery market. Like, really? You have no self-respect. Somebody tells you have to grow your own food instead of just buying potatoes from the grocery market. Wouldn't you say something? Look, you've got a scarecrow to protect your 8-square radius of potatoes. Maybe you should go put them in the cemetery to protect them from you. Poor dead people and their daffodils. Yeah, she looks crowish enough. Yeah. Scarecrows should work on her. Discover new crafting recipes to increase profit and make life easier. Life would sure be easier if you didn't have to go to the store and grow your own potatoes. We got 1 day delivery. Another sign of not being too far in the past. Let's see. In order to protect those crops, looks like it's a way too many scarecrows for that 8-square radius. She attacks the scarecrow. Yeah, that's 3 and 2, and she does not need this many scarecrows. It's a radius, not a diameter of 8. 8 up, 8 side, 8 down, radius. Radius. Maybe you'd know that if you weren't using a prehistoric axe for everything. Geez, you really need to get up on your own gardening. It's not the government that's been falling behind, it's you that's been falling behind. Maybe you could get some good experience for fixing up your own farm by fixing up the potholes in town. Maybe then you wouldn't be quite such a loser. But oh, you're new and you just got showed around by what's-his-face. Whoever owns that tower could use some care of their own property as well. Probably gonna make you do that as well. Yeah? Get up some experience so you can actually manage to fix up your own land. Why'd you buy it anyways if it's too much chores for you? Those even your rocks to destroy? And you're stealing a dandelion to sell. They don't pay much for that dandelion because dandelions are weeds. I wouldn't pay much for a dandelion. Not sure I'd pay anything for a dandelion. Just go outside and get one myself if I really wanted one. Or I could just tell a little kid that they'd be really cool if they brought me one. Then I just have to call the kid really cool once they bring me one. I don't actually have to do anything to get it. That house is old. Maybe Hobo Joe could live there. Maybe he does live there, and there's more really dangerous bridges that need to be fixed. And another one. Government is clearly not doing their job here. What kind of garden is weird shapes for a garden? As you very slowly pick spring onions to go with your potatoes and prehistoric axe. Wandering through the wilderness like a crazy person. You're probably going to come up on some old poor girl visiting her grandma's house and attack them. Pretend to be the old lady so you can eat the granddaughter. Steal her cookies at least. A sick grandma at that. Wandering around the woods like that. Sicko. It's a dumb island. Just for a tree. Put a little vacation home there and make a ton of money. Maybe you could fix up the town with that. instead of wandering around as the big bad wolf waiting for Little Red Riding Hood to come by with her basket of cookies. It's really dark. You should probably go home before you accidentally murder someone with that. Is that a sickle of yours? Yeah. Death carries a sickle. Go home. It's way too late to be going out with the sickle. You'll scare someone. How about the ghost that wants revenge for the daffodil you stole? Yeah, he's still watching you. Oh, that feels like a nice place for you to live. The sewer. Sure, they wouldn't mind a daffodil thief. You lost, little girl. Going to the beach at 10 p.m. Isn't actually that late, but she's like 8. What? Yeah. Grabbing cockles along the beach and digging it up for trilobite, which is probably a problem. Stealing things from the beach that clearly isn't hers. This 8-year-old girl wandering around at almost 11 o'clock at night. On a school night, no doubt. Tomorrow's Tuesday. She's gonna have to go to school. 8-year-old girl. She's in what, 3rd grade? Walking around in the dark? Almost looks like she's lost. You lost, little girl. This town full of potholes. Or are you looking for Little Red Riding Hood so you can eat her grandma? And you're gonna sell the dandelions. Yep, selling dandelions. And those are star-shaped spring onions that you're selling. I think there's something wrong with the seeds you've been growing. They haven't exactly been growing what they advertised. Last time I checked, spring onions weren't shaped like stars. Bit of a problem if you ask me. Cockle's a fish? Oh, it's a clam. That's a problem. Don't like fish. Or clams. The answer is D. All of the above I don't like. Okay, it's almost midnight and you're chopping down a tree. You're gonna wake up your neighbors. Like that ghost you stole a daffodil from. Yeah, he's gonna be mad. Not letting him sleep in peace? R.I.P.? No, wait, I've got a tree to chop down and some daffodils to steal. You're really insensitive. I'm glad she's able to sleep under the covers, but she just kind of walked through her bed to get to them. And she made measly 457 gold. That's like, I don't know, the price of a good strawberry in some games. A little bit of a tiny freebie. Daily claim in some other games. It's a decent amount of rupees, but it's gold, not rubies. So, yeah, not very much money, if I can tell. She's just kind of staring there, like she's really proud of herself for getting that much. As a house burns down in the background. That smoke's gray. So it's not good smoke. It's not like the heating's on or whatever. That's gray.
She forgot to tell you to stay weird. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and were as humored by it as much as I was. Some of those comments, the grave robbing, the potholes. Yeah. So anyways, I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you all in the next episode. The next episode does have sound. Leave a like if you liked it. Comment if there was something particular that stood out to you. And share this if you thought it was funny enough to share with everyone. Anyways, guys, have a fantastic rest of your day, night, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. And remember, till next time, stay weird.